to Immigration Quicktake. This is Ellie Rutledge with the American Immigration Lawyers Association. Today, Secretary Jeh Johnson announced the Department of Homeland Security is introducing changes to their family detention policy. Here to discuss the changes is AILA President Victor Nieblas. Victor, thank you for joining me. What does Secretary Johnson describe in this announcement?
Well, first and foremost, we thank Secretary Johnson for making this announcement. We agree with him that long-term detention should end and should stop when it comes to mothers and children. This announcement also says that if you are granted a favorable determination on credible fear or reasonable fear, there should be a bond hearing or a bond determination made in your particular case. This is something that we have been pushing for. Obviously, if you are granted asylum or any type of relief, you should be released. So there are many things and positive things that we have seen in this announcement, but we need to see whether or not these are going to be implemented immediately, and that's what we really need to see from the Secretary.
Thanks, Victor. Will these changes make a difference?
These changes will make a difference if Secretary Johnson and ICE are serious about implementing these announcements as soon as possible. Obviously, we feel that mothers and children should not be detained. Our ultimate goal is to shut down family detention, but in the interim, we will welcome these first steps into allowing these individuals to be able to be released on bond or bond determination from the immigration judges or the Department of Homeland Security. So we need to make sure that we see these changes. We want to see implementation immediately, as soon as possible. Until we see the actual changes on the ground, obviously we're going to reserve our criticism or determination on whether these announcements are positive or not.
Does this announcement go far enough?
Our ultimate goal here is to end family detention. So these announcements by the Secretary are a step in the right direction. In the meantime, we know that this still means that people will be detained, that mothers will be detained, that children will be detained. And that's why we will continue to ask our members to volunteer so that we can continue going down to Dilley, Carnes, and any other family detention prison. Until this apparatus is completely stopped, we will be monitoring these steps by the Secretary. And until we see these families free and being able to present their asylum cases in immigration court, we will continue our push to end family detention.
Thanks, Victor, for joining me. For the rest of you, please stay tuned for more updates from the American Immigration Lawyers Association.